In this tutorial video, we're going to review how you can log into your vendor account and add in inventory. There are a few things to keep in mind before we get started. One, we do ask you use Google Chrome to run the software. So if you don't have Google Chrome on your Mac or PC computer, please go to www.google.com/Chrome and follow the download prompts. Next, you'll want to make sure to go to the URL that your store provides. Normally, it's the storename.ricoconsign.com, but you'll want to make sure to get that URL from your store before logging in. And what you also can do is bookmark that URL by clicking the star icon in the upper right-hand corner. That will bookmark this page, so whenever you open up a new browser, you'll see it be available for future use. Next, if you ever are typing in your username and password and get a red error message that says, "These credentials do not match our records," you can do a couple things. One, you can double check that you entered in the information correctly. Two, you can contact the store and double check the information they have on file. Or you can reset your password. And to do that, you click Forget Your Password at the bottom of the screen. This will bring you to a page where you can enter in your email address that is on file with the store. Then you'll receive an email titled Reset Password Notification. From there, you can click Reset Password. Then, on the new page prompted, you can add in your email address, then add in your new password, confirm the password, and click Reset and log in. Now, once you've logged into your account, you're going to see 5 folders across the top of the screen. The first is your account details, and this is just going to be your basic information. You'll see your first name, last name, fields for your email address, physical address, and phone number. Now, you can update this information at any time, even updating your password right next to the username field if need be. So if your phone number changes, if you get a new email address or move, feel free to update your info, then click Update in the lower right-hand corner. You'll also be able to get a quick view of your consignor credit, or all the funds currently due to you, right below the password field. Next, you'll have the inventory screen, where you can add in new pieces of inventory. The payout window will give you a breakdown of all of the items that have currently sold that need to be paid out. Payout history will show all past payouts. And purchase history will show any items purchased from the store. Now for payout, payout history, and purchase history, you'll notice there is a print list and export button. Print list will just print a PDF of everything on the screen. An export will export a CSV file in case you would like to view this information in a program like Excel or Google Sheets. If we jump back to the inventory screen, now we can go through the process of adding in inventory. But I do want to review a few layout things first. First, you'll see the Search All Products bar. This allows you to search through your inventory for specific items. Now, when you type in a search term into this field, it's going to search every column. But you also can click the arrow button to search by individual column. There's also an Add Filter option. This is going to allow you to sort or filter all of your inventory by things like price, in-stock date, or status. If you click any of these terms, like status, you'll notice that a secondary field shows up. So you can look up things like all of your in-stock items. If you need to clear any of these filters, just click the X next to the filter option. You also can edit what you see on this screen by clicking Edit Columns. Here you can decide if you want to see the short description, maybe the in-stock date, or take things away if you would like a cleaner view. The More button is going to also allow you to print or export this information, similar to the export and print buttons available within the payout and purchase history windows. So let's go ahead and click Add New. This is where you can go ahead and add in your inventory. You can start out by giving the product a name and also giving it a short description. Next, there will be a category field. So if your store has set pre-existing categories, you can attach items to those categories. You do have the option of turning on and off the tax or changing the tax rate. And that is something you would want to double check with your store and the inventory that you're selling if that needs to happen. You can add in any product notes if you'd like, as well as attach photos to the item. And the one thing to keep in mind with photos is you want to keep them at a 600 by 600 pixel ratio. Now, the best way to explain that is when you're taking photos for Instagram, maybe using the square filter on your iPhone. That's going to be the perfect size for these photos. And you can add up to 5 photos into this field. Next, you can add in a price, update the quantity, as well as set a low stock threshold. Now, what this means is if you're selling quantity of an item, when the quantity hits this number, the status of the item will show up as low stock. So if you're selling something like candles that you stock 15 at a time in the store, but you would like to have that status change whenever it hits 5, you can type in 5 into this field. There's also going to be a field for the UPC code. Now, what this is if you have any pre-existing barcodes or you're making barcodes for your inventory, you can scan those in here and utilize your barcodes rather than the ones created by the store. Next, you can change the in-store location if your store is using multiple locations to organize items, as well as change the in-stock date. Now, if you change the in-stock date to a date in the future, the item will be marked as received until that date happens, and it won't be sellable. So if you do need to change the in-stock date to a date in the future, you may want to verify that that's the best course of action with your store. So go ahead and click Save to save that item into the system, and click Add New Item if you would like to add in a new piece of inventory. Now, one more thing to keep in mind. In the upper right-hand corner, you're going to see a store name. If the store you're selling items at has multiple locations and you're selling items at both locations, you can click this store icon to choose which store you would like to add items to or view payout information for. Finally, you can click the arrow icon to log out of the software.